In today's show, we're taking a look from McFarlane Toys, Funimation, My Hero Academia, Shota Aizawa. Stay tuned. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome back to R.P.Animations. I'm your host, Red, and today we're taking a look at another My Hero Academia, and I'm gonna have to say one of my favorite stoic characters from the show. Um, Shota Aizawa. If I'm pronouncing it correctly, let me know, guys, if I am pronouncing it right or not. And I didn't know anything about this show, like I've said before. The way that I found out about this show and about the characters, especially this guy, was I was watching Ink Drop Customs, and he did a little montage of how he swapped heads with certain bodies, and he did it on a Joker that had like a custom head on it. And I thought it was a great idea. And since my favorite sculpt head is the Mortal Kombat 11 one, I think it just looks amazing. I wanted to have my Joker on that body that he has there, that one there. So this is how I discovered, this character, because I put it on this body and I just thought it was amazing. And as I explored, well, let me focus in for you guys. Here we go. And as I saw how great this looked, because I wanted to have my Joker kind of look like the Justice League video game. He's wearing this outfit out in the ruins with Harley and have that weird serial killer look to him, more like a sporty type instead of the jacket. That's why I got this. And as I explored the action figure, the accessories, and what it had to offer, I said, you know what? Let me see what this show's all about. Let me see. And at first, when I first got the character, and I'll bring him in, I'm looking at the McFarlane toys and I go, bro, why would you even make a character that looks like he's bored out of his mind and, he's just over it? But I realized why after watching the show. That's exactly it. He's over it. He's over the school. He's over teaching new superheroes. He's over it, and ended up that as goofy as this guy looked, he ended up being my favorite character out of the series. Um, he's the teacher there. He's known as Eraserhead, but in my world, I think it's a stupid name, so I just call him the Eraser for him. And basically, if you don't know, his powers is that if he stares at anyone with powers, they immediately cannot use their powers. That's his abilities. He's able to stop them. And he's able, now when I begin the housekeeping, he's able to manipulate a specially designed scarf. So he throws it around to capture those that he needs to look at to stop their abilities. So with the housekeeping, we got the stand, but I have been having trouble standing him up. So chances are I'll probably put him on this. Would have preferred some hands, McFarlane, but that's okay. Lately, you've been doing that with a lot of figures. This is what he looks like when he activates the powers. Some reason his hairs stand up as he's in full power effect, and he puts on these glasses so the enemy can't tell which direction he's looking at. So they don't know who's targeting them to not use their abilities in the show. And then last but not least, in the housekeeping, we've got the scarf that's interchangeable that is activated. So my apologies, guys. Under the weather again. I know I've been sick lately in the last videos. Take a look at the character, look at the details. And yeah, he does look like he's bored out of his mind. He's over the school. He's over the students. He's got that nice hair. Mine came with a little bit of a paint shine on top, nothing. Overall, the sculpt of this is great. McFarlane definitely has been doing a good job with these My Hero Academia to compete against Mafex and all that stuff. It's just in the accessory parts. So since I never reviewed them before and I just put them on my Joker body, I figured I'd do a little review. But What I'm going to do, guys, we're looking at the details. Look at his face. He's got the scar or the bags under his eyes. That's another thing. He's constantly always sleeping. He just wants to retire already. He just wants to get over the school, the students, and everyone else. And he's, you know, he's over all the new students that he's got to teach them how to be heroes. You know, All Might. He's tired of All Might. Not really, they're good friends, but you know, he's just over it. And he's not really a bad guy, and he's not an anti-hero. He's just whatever in the series. That's the way he presents himself. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is let me first start with a quick articulation of the head with the scarf on. Then we'll take this particular scarf off, put the other power head, do articulation of the head. Then I'll put the power scarf and we'll do another articulation and do the body. Let's start there. So the head easily pops up. First time, I usually have trouble getting these McFarlane heads off. And, whoa, I was supposed to do an articulation with the scarf on. My apologies. Let's start all over again, guys. Here's the articulation with the head and this scarf here. Not much in the way. Let me plug that in. There you go. That's it. So let's take this head off so you guys can see when he has the power head on. So you're not going to get any movement because of the hair and all that stuff. So let's take this head off. Let's take this regular scarf. I'm going to just go ahead and proceed with the power on. Obviously, you're going to need the neck. You're going to need the other scarf because the neck is very, very long. My apologies, guys. Whoops, I hit the camera. And so it just looks weird like that. But this is all you're going to get. And that's probably why he's got the scarf, because it just looks wonky. But you do get that movement without the scarf. Now, let's put the activated power-up scarf on him. And it goes like this, as you can see. Pop it in. And now this is what he looks like with that scarf on. Guys can turn it up and down. Definitely it hides that big bulky neck of what's happening down there. But overall, still looks good on him. I love it when he's activated the scarf in the show. So now I'm going to take the head off. Take this scarf off, this power scarf off. And I'm just going to put his regular mopey head, not his activated head. This one looks good when he's not like that because the hair is covering. But this is what it looks like. You get up and down. The arms only go about this far. You do get a swivel there. Bicep, it is double jointed pins there. You do get that there. McFarlane did an amazing job hiding the ball joint that he creates in there. Now, I will tell you guys, what's wonderful about McFarlane's is that if you notice on my Joker, I put his black gloves on. These come out, but be careful. That pin is very small, so just heat up the water. You do get just this swivel here on there. You've got the McFarlane mechanism. That's what I call it. Now, there's only one single joint here, guys. This is what it looks like, but you do get a boot articulation there at that level. You do get the ball, the McFarlane ball articulation there, and you get a toe articulation. So overall, it's a fantastic action figure, fantastic body, guys. If you need to use a fodder, if that's what they call it, for you, let's go ahead and remove everything. I like to put him in that action pose while he's throwing his scarf around to start capturing people. Put the head back in. And as you can see, guys, you could put him in a action pose, which I like when he's got the accessory on him, as you can tell there. So guys, let me know in the comments if this is a guy that you're going to get for your collection. Definitely the body is great to use for any other figure. I highly recommend it. I let you guys know this is great figure. For you animators out there, the articulation is fantastic on it. It is, again, like always, McFarlane top heavy, so it does fall, so you'll have to use your putty or your stance to hold them up. But overall, it's a great figure. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys think. Let me know if this is a figure you want to add to your arsenal, DC World, or your My Hero Academia stop motion. Why not? He's got incredible powers. I would love to see this in stop motion. So with that said, guys, if you like today's show, hit the like, hit the bell, and most of all, guys, you know I love your faces. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, helping me grow, get to 1,000. So with that said, me and Shota, we're done. He's eliminated my powers to continue, and we're done with the review. So we are